The portrait that changed in the quiet town of Eldridge, Hargrove Manor loomed, a once grand estate now shrouded in mystery and whispers. The townsfolk warned of a cursed portrait hanging in the grand parlor, created by its last resident, Vincent Hargrove. Rumored to change upon each gaze, the painting captured the restless essence of its subject, a stunning woman whose expression shifted from sorrow to longing. Years ago, Vincent had been a celebrated artist, obsessed with capturing the human spirit on canvas. But as his fame grew, so did his fixation on creating the perfect portrait. He spent countless nights consumed by frustration until one fateful evening, he vanished, leaving behind a legend that would haunt the town for decades. Eliza, a curious art student with a passion for uncovering the unknown, was irresistibly drawn to the tales of Hargrove Manor. Armed with only her sketchbook and a camera, she arrived at the mansion one crisp autumn afternoon. The air was thick with anxiety as she pushed open the creaky door, stepping into the shadows that awaited her inside. The grand parlor was cloaked in darkness, and dust motes floated like forgotten memories in the thin light. Eliza's heart raced as she drew back the curtain covering the infamous portrait. The painting depicted a beautiful woman, her eyes glimmering with a life that felt disturbingly real. As Eliza studied the woman's face, she felt a shiver race down her spine. It was as if the figure's gaze sought something beyond the canvas, something desperate. Eliza settled onto a nearby chair, her pencil poised over the sketchbook. As she started to draw, she sensed the air around her grow heavier, charged with a palpable energy. With each stroke, the portrait seemed to pulse with life. The woman's expression shifted subtly, a flicker of a smile emerging before altering into a deep sadness. The temperature in the room plummeted, and an uneasy tension constricted her chest. "Help me!" The whisper echoed in her mind, freezing her in place. Instinctively, she jerked back, her heart pounding. The appeal felt urgent, but before she could process it, a flicker of movement caught her eye. An ethereal figure skimming the shadowy edges of the parlor. "Vincent," it breathed in a mournful tone, evaporating as quickly as it had appeared. Fear ignited Eliza's instincts, yet her curiosity anchored her. She hesitated, then approached the haunted visage of the portrait once more. Compelled, Eliza pressed her hand against the canvas. At that moment, the air shifted, and the woman's painted eyes bore into her soul. "Release me," they seemed to plead, and the weight of despair filled the room. Eliza felt an impossible connection, a tether binding her to the woman and by extension to Vincent. Desperate to uncover the truth, Eliza took her sketch and placed it beside the portrait. Instantly, the painted woman's features contorted, colors swirling with intensity. The air thrummed with energy, shadows stretching and shifting. Eliza gasped as the woman reached out, fingers grasping at the air, connecting with Eliza's world. In a surge of clarity, Eliza experienced a flood of emotions. Visions of Vincent's life, his torment, and his obsession revealed themselves. As the connection deepened, she understood the pain etched into Vincent's artistic soul. The lady was a manifestation of his lost ambitions and haunting regrets. With a rush, the shadows dimmed and the room was enveloped in a soft light. The portrait transformed from a chained figure to an empty canvas, the woman finally freed. Eliza staggered back, breathless but resolute. The weight of despair had been lifted, Vincent's curse was broken. As she exited Hargrove Manor, the atmosphere felt lighter, an echo of a long-lost breath released into the night. Though the portrait was gone, the spirit of the manor lingered in her heart, a reminder that art, love, and the quest for freedom are entwined in the most profound of ways.